Hi everyone, this is Dr. Catherine Kelly, and I want to talk to you a little bit today about the importance of living through your soul. So no one can deny that when we ignore our gut reactions, that life goes awry, that our lives misalign from what our truth is. How many times have you tried to overthink or you've gone through this process of decision making and your brain is kind of like, well, what if, what if, what if? You try to go to your heart. What does my heart tell me? And what am I feeling? The challenge with going through your head or your heart is that these are so highly influenced from the world around us. So a lot of our thoughts are what is this person going to think? Or gosh, how am I going to fit if I do this? Or what is this family going to say if I go and make this decision? So we think our way through life through the view of the outside in. We look at life from what society, what family, what friends would think, rather than aligning with ourselves for what fits the best for us. Same thing with heart. A lot of times we try to live through the heart. Oh, what does my heart tell me? Well, the challenge with the heart is that, our emotions are very seductive. Our emotions can just suck us in to the point where we don't feel real clear. We just go with our heart, whereas, we're not using our head or our gut reaction at that point. So although the gut reaction, the wisdom of our soul, uses the wisdom from our head, the wisdom from our heart, it doesn't lead by those two different communication centers. The soul is our gut reaction. The soul is our truth. The soul is what is the essence of who we are. And that is my most simple definition of soul, is that the soul is the essence of who we are. So if we don't listen to what that gut reaction is, you can pretty much assure yourself that your life is going to get misaligned rather than aligned. So I want to give you an example of something that happened for me a couple years ago that really solidified the idea that living through your soul is so important and so much a part of soul health. So it was a Monday morning. I had a pretty good weekend, had a lot of fun, wasn't over tired or anything, but I woke up, got ready for work, got to work, started seeing my 8 o'clock client, and for some reason my energies just started to crash. I could just feel myself starting to just sink. And I was thinking, gosh, am I getting sick? What's going on? And I just, I didn't feel sniffly. I didn't have a stomach ache, didn't have a headache. My energy was dropping. And so got through my 8 o'clock, got through my 9 o'clock, but by the end of my 9 o'clock client, I just knew there was no way I could make it through the day with helping people in the way that I would want to, because I was just sinking. So I had decided that I was going to call my afternoon clients, reschedule them, two of which were very happy that I did, because they had some things going on that was going to make it difficult for them to get to the session. So I rescheduled my appointments, got through my 10 and my 11, did my notes, and then I sat and I said to my gut, okay, gut, what do I need? What is it that I need right now? And I am not a big red meat eater. I eat some, I didn't eat a lot, but my gut was like, you need to go eat some red meat. So I went to this place out in Louisville, close to my home, that basically had a nice patio. So I sat outside and had a burger, which is kind of unlike me, but I did have a burger. After I ate my burger, I stopped and I said, okay, what does my soul need now? Next thing on the agenda was my soul said, you need to go take a nap. I am not a nap person. I'm not someone who can take a nap, because if I take a nap, I sleep for a couple hours and then I'm sluggish the rest of the day. So I just don't take them. But I went home and I listened and I took a nap. About 2 hours later, woke up and I asked the next question, okay, what does my gut tell me to do? And it said, go for a gentle, slow walk. Now, usually when I walk at a pretty fast pace, and I have my dogs with me, so it's very distracting and I'm always trying to manage them. And so my thing was, okay, I'm going to go for a gentle walk. So did probably a 45-minute walk, just gentle. It was one of the paths around my house. Came back, said, okay, gut, what do you need now? And my gut said, you need to be outside. So do something gentle and comforting, like pulling weeds. So I sat down in my front yard, have some little garden areas, and I just kind of gently pulled up some weeds. It wasn't ripping things up like I often do. If I have the energy. And I just slowly, did that for about 45 minutes. And then I said, okay, gut, what do I need now? And the next instruction was, you're done. Just go relax, enjoy your evening, and you'll be fine. So I did. I went and just made a really light dinner, relaxed, went to bed, slept really well. Next day felt 180% better. So we may not know why we are misaligned or what it is that is causing our misalignment. And I really, to this day, do not understand what happened because I wasn't sick. Had the rest, so I'm not really sure what the deal was, except that I listened. And because I listened, the very next day I felt fantastic. So think about all of those times when you did not listen, when you did not listen to your soul, when you did not listen to that gut reaction, and think about how misaligned you became. But if you start to tune in and listen to your soul, really listen to that whole idea that, gosh, I have that inner wisdom. I know what I need to do, but often I ignore it and don't heed the call of whatever my soul's trying to tell me. So this is why it is so important, because to do the human condition, we also have to do the soul condition. And to do the soul condition, we have to do the human condition. This is how it works. It's interchangeable. You know, we are souls in a human body. So it's one of those things that we have to learn how to do both sides of this coin. And that will make you much happier. It will help you align, and this will create soul health for you to the point where your soul can evolve and your physical side of you can feel much more relaxed, radiant, have a sense of well-being, all those kinds of things. But I want you to experiment with this. Experiment with that whole idea of just leading through your soul, leading through your gut and seeing what happens. Because just as I did a couple years ago, I think you will find that it will confirm the fact that if we can get out of our heads more, get out of our hearts more, use that information to follow our gut, then our lives will align, and we will align for that radiant living that we are all looking for. So just a little pathway that I wanted to give you so that you know how this soul living works. And hopefully you can take it to your own advantage. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I would love to hear your comments, and I would love to hear your experiments with this, because I think if you experiment, you will find a guaranteed progress as far as living a more aligned life. So thank you very much. Have a great day.